I'm going to a picnic. It's basically a Canadian Muslim Lawyers Association picnic. So let me tell you a little bit about the Canadian Muslim Lawyers Association because I think it's worth knowing about, and the more people that know about it, they can benefit from it. So basically, the CMLA, for short, it's basically an association for lawyers in Canada and Muslims in Canada. And there's different chapters. They got a chapter they first started in Ontario, and the way they did it was they made different chapters of different provinces. So after Ontario, I think it was Quebec, and then other provinces. There's one now in Alberta, in the Maritimes. So basically, I remember I was a law student and I Googled is there anything for lawyers that are Muslims? And I found the CMLA, but I realized they didn't have anything in British Columbia. And so I thought, okay, well, let's do something about it. So I messaged the people in Ontario, like the National CMLA info email. And then I said, hey, I was wondering if we could do something like a CMLA in BC. And they said, yeah. And they helped us. And then I got a whole group of really nice, good, amazing lawyers that were Muslims to join. And I'm really lucky that they did, because there were wonderful supports, and they're the OG crew, I would say, of the people who helped start the CMLA in BC. And they all deserve a lot of recognition for all their efforts for believing in the CMLA. Basically, they were willing to be volunteers, and the CMLA does a lot of different things, right? So we do our networking, where you can help learn about other lawyers in the community. And then we also did things like peer support, so like mentorship. So you could have a mentor to help you, and you can talk to that mentor and ask that mentor for guidance, like if you're a student, an articling student, or a junior associate. And then we also did community outreach, sort of like helping the community learn about legal issues. So they can learn about what their rights are when they're arrested, or what are the things that they could do for their estate, for estate planning, or things like family law, employment law, so many different things, It's always important to educate the Muslims in Canada about their legal rights, because a lot of them don't know. And then I also went and we also did events, like community events, so different things for the community to feel like there's like Eid or Ramadan or something like that. We also did a lot of work with the other associations, like FACL, and I think there's also the South Asian Legal Clinic. And then we also things for the people who are going through emotional issues, especially people who are dealing with what's happening in Gaza. And so we had community healing groups. We work with counselors to work on finding ways for people to cope while they're practicing law, which is a very stressful job, and then dealing with certain things that are happening in the world. And then it was really a wonderful thing to do. I'm really glad I did it. And generally I think about it how CMLA is it's really important to have in the community for lawyers and for the people in general. So it's not just for lawyers, it's not just for students, and it's for also just the Muslim community at large. And I was co-chair for many years, but then recently I stepped down as co-chair, and I'm just a member. But yeah, it's a really great thing for the community. And if anyone is interested, like you don't even have to be in the legal profession. You can find something that you think will help with the the mandate, and then if you want, you can find a way to work together. Like we would even go to the masjid and give like not Islamic, but like more like legal webinars or lectures so that people could understand what their rights were, or about learning more about the law. And it was we weren't like Islamic scholars or anything. We did like help a lot in that sense, like just telling people about their rights, because people don't know like what happens when you're gonna be arrested. What do you say? What do you do? I think that it's like one of those great things that we have as Canadians, that we're able to practice our religion, and like we have legal rights and stuff like that. Like there's law and order. There's about like there are places in the world that are very corrupt, that have a lot of problems. And I mean, I'm not saying Canada's perfect. By no means is it perfect, but it is I do believe that there is like law and order. Again, and they do try. It's been a wonderful thing to see the law and how it is in Canada, and then to practice. Oh, I guess I got some black here. Oh, looks like a beauty dot. But you know, it was a great thing for me to be a part of, and I learned a lot. I grew a lot from it. But it is a lot of time commitment. But not too much. Like I feel like if you don't have other things that are taking your time away, you could definitely do it. Like you can get involved. And a lot of people are like, oh, maybe get involved in other groups or stuff like that. And why are you wasting your time with the CMLA? Like, you could be more recognized working somewhere, volunteering in another association. And fair, I see where you're coming from, but I don't think so. Like, there's certain things you get that are from being a part of the CMLA that are they're not tangible, but they're like, or they're not this. You won't benefit from it in this world, but you could benefit in the next. Like doing something for your Muslim community as a lawyer. It's so important for our religion. So I see it as like one of those things that I might not see specific dividends in this world, but maybe in the next. Or even if not, like, I made really good friends and I learned a lot. I met some really amazing, interesting people, some judges and senior lawyers that really believed in me, supported me, and taught me so much. I'm forever indebted. Like, I have all the CMLA to thank for that, for opening certain doors that I probably wouldn't have access to. So that's good. And with time, we hope it'll get better and better, you know? I always concentrate a lot more with my eyeliner. Just cause like I feel like it's an art. I don't. What? No, I don't do this, man. I shouldn't do that, but I am. It's always a lot to get them on point. I always say they're cousins or sisters. They're not identical. They're definitely not identical. I don't think I've ever done my eyeliner identical, you know? And that's okay. Cause we're like not a big like chapter. Like BC's not a huge chapter. Like Toronto's a lot bigger. It's like cute in that sense. Like we all are really close knit. Yeah. Alright, mascara and then I'm done. I'll spray and then I'm done. So I was wondering what to wear because I was like, oh, I should wear a blazer, but it's gonna be a picnic and it's gonna be so hot. And I just don't really want to be wearing something super thick. I'm already so hot. You probably can hear the AC in the background. It's just really, really, really hot. And that's why I really want to wear something thin. I thought, okay, this shirt is like somewhat professional, so I'll wear this shirt. And but it's still a picnic, so it doesn't have to be like super professional. I think this should be good. I'm just gonna make my blush a little bit more pronounced because I'll sweat it off anyways. And I was like bring it up to my cheek, my, what do you call it, temples. Yeah, I'm into my temples. There you go, we're done. Maybe we'll put this lipstick on. Yeah, it's like a little more darker. Okay. Spray and go. Alright. I do put a lot of, spray. Okay. I gotta go. What else do I have to say? Last closing comments about CMLA. If you are interested in becoming a lawyer or want to know more about the law and you're a Muslim, you can contact the CMLA. If you're already a lawyer and you want to connect with other lawyers, contact the CMLA. If you want to collaborate with the CMLA, contact the CMLA. All the best. Bye!